Welcome, I'm Jen Daniels. Today's practice is in a little series of flows for different arm balances. So we've explored crow pose, and today we're going to explore some side crow. So without further ado, let's get started on our back. You won't necessarily need any props unless you like to use blocks and a blanket. Go ahead, I always have them with me. We'll get started on our back body and just drawing the knees into our chest. And if it feels good to just kind of hug in and be still, do that. If a little rock side to side feels soothing, go for it. So although we'll be working our way towards an arm balance, this is meant to be a building class where you're building strength and connection to your body, even if our feet never leave the ground. From here, draw your arms out to a T or to a cactus shape, and we'll draw our knees into a reverse table. Take an inhale. On exhale, squeeze your thighs and your shins together like crazy. Take another breath in, and on exhale, hover your knees over to the left. Without letting them touch the ground, you could look to the right. Inhale, use your core to draw those knees up to center. Exhale, let your knees move to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, look right. Inhale, center. Knees to the right, look left. Inhale, center. Knees left, look right. Inhale, center. Knees right, look left. Come up through center, squeeze the right thigh into your chest, and then let that left leg extend long. Pull the right knee all the way over to the left side of your space. Let it land, and then reach the right arm up at a diagonal. It may or may not touch the ground, and for our purposes here, that's fine. We're looking to get a little spaciousness around the right side of the chest and shoulder, a twist through the whole body. Take another inhale, and then exhale, pull yourself back in, give your knees a little hug, and then keep that left knee hugged and extend the right. And we'll bring the left leg all the way over to the right side of our space. Reach the left arm up and at a diagonal. Again, the arm may or may not touch the ground. We're looking to create space across the left pec, shoulder. Where do you need to find a little bit of movement here? Take another inhale. And exhale, come back onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Beautiful. So we'll plant our feet and let our feet be about how they would feel if you were coming into a bridge pose, but we're not coming into a bridge. And we'll let our arms rest down at our sides. We'll take an inhale, and on exhale, reach your right hand towards your right ankle, and then come back to center, letting your shoulder blades land. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach toward the left ankle. Inhale, center, and lower. So you can continue to lower down when you come to center, or you can lift your torso up. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach left. So whatever feels best to you. Flowing or pausing at center. We're just reaching down, imagining, trying to touch the ankle. If we touch, great. If we don't worry. We're all still doing the work. Exhales, we reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. One more time on each side. Reach, center, reach, center. Let your arms rest in a cactus shape. Let your feet walk wide and your knees knock in towards center. Find your steady breath. And then place your hands on your abdomen. Take 3 breaths where you're expanding your diaphragm deep into your hands, really feeling that expansion in your belly here. Excellent. Walk your feet a little closer in. Now, from the awareness of breathing deeper, big diaphragmatic breath, I want you to think about breathing up more into your rib cage so that you can compress your abdomen a little bit more. So we'll take our hands like we're in that reverse plank, like we're trying to touch the ceiling with our hands, and then we'll bend the elbows just slightly. We don't want to let those elbows knock out toward the side. We want to hug them in. And then float your feet off the ground. Your shins are parallel. We'll take an inhale. Again, think about breathing into your top chest. And on exhale, draw your elbows toward the right outer thigh. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your elbows to your left outer thigh. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, center. Over to the right and center. And over to the left and center. Hug your knees into your chest and reflect for a moment. Was it easy to bring your elbows to the outsides of your knees, or did you find it really challenging? So a side crow at the end of the day only works if we can really get our elbows to the outsides of the knees. So we're going to try one more thing here. Elbows come back in. We're in that almost chaturanga arms. Really pressing your hands up toward the sky. Spread your fingertips and then let your knees knock just slightly to the left. So kind of combining that movement we were finding earlier when we were going side to side with our knees. And now bringing those elbows out. Can you lift your shoulder blades off the ground? Elbows toward the outer thigh, squeezing everything in without falling. That's a miracle. Take an inhale and exhale, release. Let's try it on the other sides. The knees move a little to the right and we draw our elbows to the left. See if that makes it any more possible. Again, breathing up into your top chest and rib cage. And back through center. Roll to your favorite side and come up to a seat. When you arrive seated, you're welcome to sit up on the edge of a blanket or a block. We'll sweep arms all the way up overhead and then exhale, twist to the right. Left hand, right knee. Keep that twisted action as you lengthen up through the crown of your head. Left hand stays on the right knee. Reach your right arm up and over across your body, reaching back toward the left side. And then come back up through center. Both arms stretch up, and then we'll twist over toward the left. Lengthen up through the crown. Root through your sits bones, twisting around the rib cage area, and then sweep the left arm all the way up and over to the right. Inhale, come back up, both arms reach. We'll land our hands, sweep our feet back behind us, coming into all fours. From our all fours shape, take your right leg straight back behind you and then bring it over to the left side of your space. Start to look over your left shoulder. Look forward, land your right knee under your hip, and then extend your left leg back. Look over that right shoulder, left foot travels to the outside of the right space of your mat. Look back, spread those left side ribs. Take a steady breath in and out. Look forward, land your left knee, tuck your toes and send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, draw yourself forward to high plank. On exhale, shift it back to down dog. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, shift back. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Walk your feet a footprint closer to your hands. So we're in a short down dog. Soften the knees if you'd like. Take your right hand to your left ankle and we'll twist underneath our body. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand lands. Left hand reaches toward the right ankle, twisting under your body. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Look forward and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Lengthen your spine and fold it in. Inhale, arms sweep on up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen your spine. Step your right foot back behind you. Stay on the ball of back foot. Right hand on the earth or a block. Left arm reaches up, we twist. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand lands. Step it back to high plank. Shift forward onto your tiptoes. Knees lower. Pull your elbows back as your heart draws forward, lower to the earth. Inhale, pull your heart forward, low cobra. Exhale, soften down. Press up through a strong all fours and back to downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps up and back. Right knee to your nose. Inhale, reach it up and back. Right knee to your left elbow. Keep your hips lifted as you twist. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, right foot in between your hands. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up. And lower your right hand to the earth, look forward, step to the top of your space. Lengthen your spine, fold it in. Soft knees, inhale, arms sweep all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen your spine. Step the left foot back. This time, inhale, sweep your arms up, coming into a crescent lunge. Hands come to heart, lift your chest. Work your left elbow to the right outer thigh. Stay squeezing towards center and lift your navel here. How would it feel to look up over that right elbow? Take an inhale. And exhale, unwind, arms stretch up, hands touch down, step it back to high plank. Shift forward, knees up or down, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, stretch it up. This time, hips lift, left knee to your right elbow under your body. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, left foot in between your hands. Inhale, arms sweep up, coming into your crescent lunge. Energy up through your fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart. Lift your chest. Work your right elbow over your left thigh. Keep that sense of lifting in your navel. You could look over your left elbow. Look forward, unwind. Arms stretch up. Hands come to the earth. Look forward. Spring to the top of your space. Lengthen your spine and fold in. Inhale. Arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring your big toes toward one another, and then think about squeezing up the inner line of your legs, lifting up from below your navel. Inhale, arms reach up as your heels lift up off of the earth. Squeeze everything toward midline. Reach your right arm forward as you sweep your left arm back. As you do this, pull your right hip back more than you think you need to. Look forward, arms sweep up. Left arm stretches forward, right arm reaches back. Left hip pulls back more than you think you need to. Look forward, arms sweep up. Exhale, heels land, hands to heart. Take your thumbs, hook them here. Inhale, lift up, reach up, and then lean to the right. Inhale up through center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your bum, reach your arms, Utkatasana chair pose. Take an inhale. On exhale, sweep your right arm back behind you. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, sweep left arm back behind you. Inhale, reach up. Over to the right. Sweep up. Over to the left. Sweep up. One more time, right. And lift. And left. And lift. Land your hands, straighten your legs forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release. Step your left foot back behind you. Left knee to the ground, arms sweep up. Take that left wrist, lift, lengthen, lean to the right. So as much as we need to twist, we also need to create space in our side body for our side crow. Inhale up through center. Exhale, hands touch the earth. Step back to down dog. If you are still warming up core and shoulders, feel free to transition through a vinyasa. The left leg floats up. Left foot steps forward. Lower right knee to the ground. Inhale, arms reach up. Take a hold of that right wrist. Lift, lengthen. Lean it to the left. Big side body stretch. Inhale up through center. Hands touch down, look forward. Big step, top of your space. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to hearts. Drop your bum, reach your arms, Utkatasana. Take your arms out like a cactus. Take an inhale. Exhale, tilt your torso to the right, almost like you're creating like a little picture frame. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, do the same to the left, like a little picture. Inhale, center. Arms reach up and we'll fold over straight legs. Lengthen your spine. Soften. Step back with your right foot. Land on the ball of your right foot. And then land your right heel. Cartwheel your arms up. Come into a warrior two. Left foot forward. Flip your left palm, reach it up and back, reverse warrior. Inhale to center, exhale left elbow, left thigh, right arm stretches up overhead. Inhale back to your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down, step it back, find down dog. Again, if you want a vinyasa, take it. On your next breath, we'll reach our right leg up and back, step the right foot in between the hands, pivot that left heel down, cartwheel arms up, warrior two. Flip the right palm, reach it up and back, find side body space. Inhale, warrior two, right elbow, right thigh, left arm reaches up. Inhale all the way up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down, look forward, spring to the top of your space. Lengthen spine and fold in. So from this fold, could you start to lift your heels off the ground? So you're just pressing the toes and the balls of the feet down. How would it feel to then sink your sits bones towards your heels? So we're playing here with maybe floating our hands up off the ground, coming into a toe squat. There's lots of good work to be done here in this toe squat. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, land your hands. Land your heels, fold forward. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So I'm going to turn and face you, but you can still face the front of your mat, and I'll try to mirror you here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold it forward. Lengthen spine, and then again, lift your heels and start to lower your bum towards your heels, coming into this toe stand. All right, let's go to the right first. We'll take our right hand down to the side, and we're just trying to touch the fingertips. That might be enough. Left arm will sweep up, up, and over, creating a rainbow shape with that whole left side body. Like intentionally press left hip down as you reach left fingertips over. And then from there, could you hook the left elbow to the middle of the outer right thigh? Now, if that's happening, the left hand could plant. Perhaps the right hand also plants. Your elbow could hook your hip, or it could float behind you. That's the harder version. So options. Elbows pull straight back behind you. If your hands are on the ground, fantastic. If you're looking down and the ground is nowhere near you, you could take your hands up onto blocks too. It's a really good way to get the twist. And twist is tricky. Lift your hips, pull your heart toward the right, and see if the feet would float up. You can do this with your hands on blocks, especially if your arms are not as long proportionally as your legs and they're a little far away from the ground. That can be helpful. Playing here. And then working your way back to center, find that toe stand, and then let's fold for a moment, straightening out the legs. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften, lift the heels, bend those knees, sit back. And then we're working the left fingertips to the left, and then the right arm reaches up, big rainbow shape with that right side body. And then if it works, right, there's a lot of work to be done just here. Maybe right elbow finds the middle of the outer left thigh. If that happens, the hand may or may not touch the earth. The left elbow could hook into the left hip. Heart could pull forward. And then making those chaturanga arms, the shelf with our arms, we could float our feet off the ground. Take another breath or two playing. And then we'll lower back down. Let's lower our bum to the earth. Kick our legs out in front of us and let go of whatever happened. If you want to sit up on the edge of a blanket, feel free to. We'll come to Dandasana. The toes will pull into the shins. We're going to take the top of the hands down to the earth or onto blocks, again, depending on proportion. Lift your heart, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Notice your steady breath, your steady heart rate here. We'll inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Your hands can land wherever they comfortably land on the earth, on your toes, whatever works. Fold it in, draw your attention, draw your awareness inward. Let go of the effort from that shape. And then inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, walk your hands back in. We'll bend our left knee. And then as we open our left knee out to the side, bring it slightly farther back. So it's more like you're in a half straddle. Right hand will travel down the right leg, left arm up overhead, big side body stretch. Inhale, transition back up through center. Help the left leg to extend. Bend into the right knee and then pull that right knee back a little. Left arm, left leg. Right arm sweeps up overhead. Inhale, draws you back up through center. We'll help the right leg to extend back out in front of us, and then lower down onto your back. Hug those knees into your chest. And you might find your feet coming into a happy baby, grounding your body, returning to the earth. And then gently begin to land your feet. Extend your legs out in front of you. Let's take a full body stretch, reaching our arms up overhead. Reach through your fingertips, reach through your toes. And then let your arms rest down at your sides. Find your way into your Shavasana. Let yourself be soft. Let your body grow heavy, connected, rooted down to the earth. Notice what felt good in your body. Notice what felt challenging. Do you find it enjoyable to be challenged? Do you find it frustrating? Watch how your mind responds to the successes or perceived failures of your physical body. Do you laugh and smile, or do you attach to what happens? Check that ego component. Staying in your Shavasana for as long as you have time. If you need to move on with your day, give a little wiggle to fingers and toes and hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a well-deserved squeeze. Thank your body for all that it does. Roll to your favorite side. Come all the way up to a seat. When you arrive seated, arms stretch up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. Bowing forehead to fingertips in gratitude. I wish you abundant joy. Be well.